My child, I am not here to comfort you today. I am here to confront you. You know exactly why these words found you. You know what I am about to say. Stop. Stop pretending you don't know. Stop acting confused about your purpose. Stop waiting for more signs. You have had enough signs. You have heard enough sermons. You have received enough confirmations. But the assignment I gave you is still on the table, untouched, unstarted, gathering dust. Not because you don't know what it is, but because you are afraid of what it requires. I called you to write, you scroll instead. I called you to lead, you hide instead. I called you to speak, you stay silent instead. I called you to build, you consume instead. I called you to create, you critique others instead. This is not about confusion. This is about disobedience dressed as waiting. This is about fear masquerading as wisdom. This is about comfort disguised as contentment. How long will you run from what you were created for? How long will you pretend you don't hear me calling? How long will you choose the familiar over the faithful? You are not too young. You are procrastinating. You are not too old. You are making excuses. You are not unqualified. You are afraid of judgment. You are not waiting on me. I am waiting on you. This moment right now is me drawing a line. On one side is continued avoidance. On the other side is activated obedience. Where you stand after these words determines everything. You feel it, don't you? That restlessness that will not go away. That nagging sense that you are wasting time. That inner conviction that screams you are meant for more. It is not anxiety. It is not discontent. It is me calling, knocking, demanding. And every day you ignore it, the weight grows heavier. Every week you delay, the regret grows deeper. Every month you hide, the urgency grows stronger. You cannot outrun your assignment. You can only postpone your obedience. And postponed obedience is still disobedience. I hear the excuses you rehearse in your mind, the justifications you have perfected, the reasons that sound so logical. I am not ready yet. I need more training. But you have been training for years. You have taken the courses. Read the books. Watch the tutorials. You don't need another course. You need courage. You don't need more information. You need implementation. I don't have the resources, but I fed 5,000 with 2 fish. I built an ark through 1 man. I conquered giants with a stone. I am not asking for resources. I am asking for obedience. Stop waiting for the perfect bank account. Stop waiting for the ideal equipment. Stop waiting for all the pieces to align. The timing isn't right. But you have been saying that for 3 years. Last year wasn't right. This year isn't right. Next year will not be right either. The timing will never feel right to fear. There will always be a reason to wait, a better season. A clearer moment, a safer option. But safe is not the same as right. I am waiting for a clear sign. But I already spoke to you in your quiet time. That morning 2 years ago, when the idea wouldn't leave you alone, I already confirmed it through 3 different people. The mentor who said you would be great at this. The stranger who asked if you had ever considered it. The friend who told you they could see you doing this. I already opened doors you didn't even knock on. That random coffee meeting, that unexpected conversation, that opportunity that fell in your lap. How many signs do you need before you move? How many confirmations before you stop asking for confirmation? The truth is, you are not waiting for signs. You are waiting for guarantees. And I don't give those. I give assignments. You provide obedience. I provide outcomes. I see how you stay busy with everything except what matters. You organize your space, but not your calling. You plan your week, but not your purpose. You invest in your comfort, but not your commission. You upgrade your lifestyle, but not your obedience. I see you spending hours on content consumption, watching others do what I called you to do, studying their success, analyzing their methods, learning from those who simply started. While you are still preparing to prepare, still getting ready to get ready. You have watched 100 videos on how to start, but you haven't started. You have read 50 articles on best practices, but you haven't practiced anything. You have joined every free webinar, taken every free course, downloaded every free resource, and done nothing with any of it. I see you helping everyone else with their dreams, volunteering for their vision, supporting their projects, giving your best energy to their assignments. You will help them write their book, but you will not write yours. You will help them start their business, but you will not start yours. You will encourage them to take the risk, but you will not take yours, while your own assignment sits untouched, waiting, gathering dust, losing urgency in your mind. I see you pursuing good things to avoid the right thing. You took that extra job, not because you needed money, but because staying busy feels safer than stepping out. Because having no time is a better excuse than having no courage. You joined those committees, not because I assigned you there, not because you are passionate about those causes, but because serving in comfortable roles is easier than stepping into the uncomfortable calling. It is easier to be a helper in someone else's vision than the leader in your own. It is easier to play a supporting role than accept the starring one. You are not lazy. You are strategic in your avoidance. You are not inactive. You are active in the wrong things. You are not directionless. You are running in circles around the one thing I told you to do, and every lap around that circle, you convince yourself you are making progress. You are staying faithful. You are being responsible. But you are just being disobedient in an acceptable way. You are not afraid of failure. You are afraid of exposure. Afraid that if you try, people will see the real you, the imperfect you, the still figuring it out you. You are not afraid of starting. You are afraid of being seen, of being visible, of being out there where people can judge and criticize and question. It is safer to stay in the audience than step on the stage. Safer to be a consumer than a creator. Safer to critique than to contribute. You are not afraid of the work. You are afraid of the criticism, the negative comments, the people who will say you are not qualified, the ones who will question your motives, the voices that will tear down what you build. You are afraid they will call you arrogant for claiming a calling. Who do you think you are, they will say. What makes you so special? You are afraid your family will think you have lost your mind. They will worry. They will question your stability. They will remind you of your responsibilities, your secure job, your predictable income, your safe path. You are afraid your friends will question your sudden change. They will say you have changed. That success has gone to your head, that you are not the same person anymore. And they will be right, because obedience changes you. You are afraid strangers will judge your imperfect beginning, your rough first attempt, your amateur work, your learning curve. They will compare your chapter 1 to someone else's, chapter 20, your day 1 to someone's year 10. So you stay hidden, stay small, stay silent, and call it humility when it is actually fear. Call it wisdom when it is actually cowardice. Call it waiting on God when it is actually hiding from people. Let me tell you what you are really afraid of. You are afraid of disappointing me if you fail, So you choose not to try at all. You think if you never start, you can never fail. If you never step out, you can never fall. If you never risk, you can never lose. But here is what you don't understand. I am already disappointed, not because you failed, but because you will not even start. Not because you fell, but because you will not even step. Failure in obedience is success in my eyes. Success in disobedience is failure in my kingdom. I would rather you try and stumble than never move. I would rather you start imperfectly than stay paralyzed. I would rather you obey scared than disobey comfortable. The very thing you fear most, judgment from others, is already happening. They are judging your inaction. They are wondering why you are playing so small. They are watching you waste your potential. They see the gifts I gave you gathering dust. And the tragedy is not that you might fail. The tragedy is that you are failing by not trying. You are wasting your one life on safety, when I gave you that life for significance. You are spending your days in the shallow end, when I created you for the deep. But you don't see what I see. You don't see who is waiting for you to obey. There is someone who needs the book you will not write. There is someone who needs the business you will not start. There is someone who needs the ministry you will not launch. There is someone who needs the podcast you will not record. Your procrastination has a cost, and it is not just paid by you. The teenager needed your story to stay alive. But you were too afraid to share it. That woman needed your business to employ her. But you were too comfortable to build it. That man needed your message to find hope. But you were too insecure to speak it. Your assignment is not about you. It is about them. The ones who are waiting. The ones who will not hear truth unless you speak. The ones who will not find help unless you offer. The ones who will not see possibility unless you model it. Your fear is costing them their breakthrough. Your delay is costing them their deliverance. Your disobedience is costing them their destiny. And one day you will stand before me. And they will stand there too. And you will have to explain why you kept their deliverance in your pocket. Why you hoarded their healing in your silence. Why you buried their breakthrough in your fear. If this is piercing your heart right now, if you know exactly what assignment I am talking about, write below what you have been avoiding. One word, one phrase: writing, business, ministry, healing. Let me see you acknowledge the truth. This is the first step back to obedience. You know the story of Jonah, how I called him to Nineveh, how he ran to Tarshish instead. You have heard it taught. You have nodded along. You have judged his foolishness, but you are living his story. I called you east. You went west. I said, go. You said not yet. I assigned Nineveh. You booked passage to Tarshish, and just like Jonah, you thought you could outrun me. You thought distance from the core meant freedom. You thought getting busy with other things meant escape. But let me tell you what happened to Jonah. The storm came, not to destroy him, but to redirect him. The chaos in your life right now is not random. The disruption, the discomfort, the unrest. That is me creating a storm to turn you around. You have been wondering why nothing is working, why doors keep closing, why plans keep failing, why what used to work doesn't work anymore, why the job you love suddenly feels suffocating, why the relationship you valued suddenly feels draining, why the city you chose suddenly feels wrong, why your peace is gone, why your joy is missing, why your passion has faded, why everything feels harder than it should. It is not bad luck. It is not the enemy. It is me, blocking your Tarshish, disrupting your disobedience. I am shutting down every path that leads away from your purpose. I am removing every option except the right one. I am making it uncomfortable to stay where you are, because I love you too much to let you settle. Too much to watch you waste your calling, too much to let you live below what I designed you for. The job that suddenly became toxic, the boss who suddenly changed, the environment that suddenly shifted, that is me. Removing what you were using as an excuse, the relationship that unexpectedly ended, the person who walked away, the connection that suddenly broke, that is me. Closing a door that was keeping you comfortable in the wrong place, the plan that mysteriously fell apart, the opportunity that vanished, the option that disappeared. That is me, taking away your backup plans, so you will finally commit to my main plan. The door that inexplicably closed, the no you didn't see coming, the rejection you didn't deserve. That is me, redirecting you from good to best. You called it attack. I called it adjustment. You called it setback. I called it setup. You called it loss. I called it redirection. You called it failure. I called it course correction. I am taking away your Tarshish options, so Nineveh becomes your only choice. So obedience becomes unavoidable. So you finally stop running and you can stay in the storm. You can keep fighting the waves. You can keep trying to row against my wind. You can keep exhausting yourself resisting. You can keep asking, why is this happening to me? When you should be asking, what are you trying to tell me? Or you can do what Jonah finally did. Surrender, submit, say yes. Stop fighting and start flowing. Stop resisting and start receiving. The moment you turn toward your assignment, the storm stops. The chaos calms. The resistance ends. The peace comes. Not because circumstances changed, but because your direction changed. But hear me clearly. The storm will not stop until you change direction. The disruption will not end until you start obedience. The struggle will not cease until you step into purpose. You cannot negotiate your way out. I am not interested in bargaining. You cannot pray your way around it. I have already told you what to do. You can only obey your way through it. One step at a time, one act of courage at a time, one moment of trust at a time. Do you know what happened? After Jonah finally obeyed, after he stopped running and started walking toward Nineveh, an entire city was saved. 120,000 people transformed, delivered, rescued. Because one man finally did what he was told. One man finally stopped making excuses. One man finally stepped into his scary assignment. Your obedience is that significant. Your yes carries that much weight. Your move matters that much. You think it is just you starting a blog. I see it as someone finding hope in your words. You think it is just you opening a business. I see it as families being fed from your employment. You think it is just you speaking up. I see it as chains breaking in your audience. You think it is just you taking a risk. I see it as a legacy beginning for generations. Your assignment is bigger than you. Your calling impacts more than you know. Your obedience creates a ripple you cannot see. But your disobedience also ripples. Your silence also impacts. Your hiding also affects. The question is, which ripple will you create? Let me show you something you cannot see yet. Let me show you the end of this road. If you keep running, if you keep hiding, if you keep choosing comfort over calling, you will reach old age with one haunting question. What if I had done what he asked? You will see others walking in their purpose, and you will know that could have been you. If only you had been brave, you will watch them impact thousands. And you will remember I called you to the same. But you chose safety. The most painful words you will ever speak are, I wish I had, I could have, if only. And the tragedy is, you had time, you had opportunity, you had a clear call, You just didn't have the courage. Don't let fear write your eulogy. Don't let comfort steal your legacy. Don't let delay define your story. Now, after confronting you, let me encourage you. I understand why you are afraid. Moses was afraid too. When I called him at the burning bush, he gave me every excuse you are giving me. Who am I to go? You have said this. I am nobody special. What if they don't believe me? You have said this. I have no credibility. I am not eloquent. I am slow of speech. You have said this. I am not gifted enough. Please send someone else. You have said this. Pick someone better. Moses felt exactly what you feel. Inadequate, unqualified, terrified. But notice what I didn't say. I never said, you are right. You cannot do it. I said, I will be with you. I said, I will teach you what to say. I said, I will help you. The call doesn't come with qualifications already installed. The call comes with me promising to qualify you as you go. You are not supposed to feel ready. You are supposed to feel dependent. You are supposed to feel like you need me, because you do. That is the point. You think I am looking for resumes. You think I am checking credentials. You think I need your perfection before I use you. Let me remind you who I called. Abraham, a liar, who told kings his wife was his sister to save his own skin. I made him father of faith, father of nations, the one through whom all nations would be blessed. Jacob, a deceiver, who stole his brother's birthright, manipulated his father, ran for his life. I renamed him Israel, made him the father of 12 tribes, turned his mess into a nation. Moses, a murderer, who killed an Egyptian, fled to the desert, spent 40 years hiding, told me he couldn't speak well. I made him deliverer of millions, the one who parted seas and spoke with me face to face. David, an adulterer, who took another man's wife, had that man killed, covered it up. I called him man after my heart, made him the king whose throne would last forever. Peter, a denier, who swore he didn't know me 3 times. At my greatest moment of need, I made him rock of the church, the one who preached to thousands, the one who carried keys to the kingdom, Paul. A persecutor who murdered my followers, approved their deaths, hunted them down. I made him apostle to Gentiles, the one who wrote most of the New Testament. Do you see the pattern? I specialize in using the unqualified. I prefer the unlikely. I choose the inadequate. I take the broken and make them whole, the scared and make them brave, the weak and make them strong. Your weakness is not a disqualifier. Your past is not a disqualifier. Your lack is not a disqualifier. Your fear is not a disqualifier. Your mistakes don't eliminate you. Your failures don't exclude you. Your doubts don't disqualify you. Your unwillingness is the only disqualifier. Your disobedience is the only deal breaker. Your refusal is the only roadblock. I can work with broken. I cannot work with unwilling. I can redeem messy. I cannot force obedience. The moment you say yes, the moment you take the first step, the moment you move toward obedience, I release what you need for the journey, not before. Not when you feel ready, but when you move in faith, despite the fear. I don't give you the full blueprint up front. I give you the next step, then the next, then the next. I don't hand you all the resources day one. I provide what you need when you need it. Manna for today, not for next year. I don't remove all obstacles before you start. I move obstacles as you move forward. The Red Sea parts when you step toward it. not while you are still in Egypt debating. I don't eliminate all fear before I send you. I go with you into the fear. The lion's mouth's close when Daniel is thrown in, not before he is arrested. So stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for complete confidence. Stop waiting for all fear to disappear. Stop waiting for total clarity. Start while you are scared. Start when you are unsure. Start before you are ready. Start with what you have. That is when I show up. That is when I provide. That is when I perform. This is your moment of decision. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, right below, I will obey. Then, write the one action you will take in the next 48 hours. I will obey. I will write the first page. I will obey. I will make the call. I will obey. I will post the message. Let your declaration create accountability. Let your written word activate courage. You have been overthinking for too long. Analyzing, planning, strategizing, waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. You don't need another vision board. You need to act on the vision you already have. You don't need another prophetic word. You need to obey the word you already received. You don't need another confirmation. You need to confirm your commitment. The assignment is simple. You have complicated it with overthinking. If I told you to write, write. Not after you have a book deal. Not after you have read every writing book. Write. Today, even badly. Just write. If I told you to start the business, start. Not after you have all the funding. Not after the economy improves. Start with what you have. Now, if I told you to speak, speak. Not after you have perfected your delivery. Not after you have built a platform. Speak. To one person, start there. The only difference between you and those you admire, they started before they felt ready. Within the next 72 hours, you will do 3 things. Not think about, not plan to. Do action 1. The declaration. Write out in detail the assignment you have been avoiding. No more vague. I think God wants me to. Specific, clear, honest. I am called to write a book about this specific topic. I am called to start a business helping these specific people. I am called to launch a ministry for this specific community. Post it somewhere, you will see it daily. Speak it out loud every morning for 7 days. This makes it real. This creates accountability. Action 2. The first step, take one tangible action toward your assignment. Not research, not planning action. If it is writing, write 500 words. Any 500 words. If it is business, register the LLC or file the paperwork. If it is ministry, schedule the first meeting or event. If it is speaking, record a 3-minute message and post it. If it is creating, make the first piece, even if it is rough. The goal is not perfection. The goal is momentum. The goal is breaking the seal of inaction. Action 3, the announcement. Tell 3 people what you are doing, not what you are thinking about doing. What you are doing, this is crucial. Secrecy breeds procrastination. Announcement breeds accountability. When you tell people, you cannot hide anymore. When you share your commitment, you create pressure to follow through. When you make it public, you make it harder to quit. Choose wisely. Tell people who will ask you about it, not people who will discourage you, not people who will compete with you, people who will support you and hold you accountable. Let me tell you what happens next. Not in theory, in reality. The first week will be hard. You will feel exposed, vulnerable, unsure. You will question if you heard me right. You will want to retreat back to safety. The second week, you will find rhythm. Small confirmations will come. Someone will message you that they needed this. A door will crack open you didn't see before. The first month, momentum builds. What felt impossible starts feeling doable. Ideas flow that were blocked before, resources appear that weren't there before. Within 3 months, you will look back amazed. Amazed you waited so long. Amazed at how much you have done. Amazed at how I showed up. Within 6 months, others will notice. They will ask how you finally did it. You will tell them the truth. I just started. I stopped planning and started doing. Within a year, your life looks different. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are walking in purpose. And you will wonder how you lived so long, knowing what you were called to do but not doing it. The relief, the peace, the rightness of finally being who you were created to be, doing what you were created to do. I need you to understand something. This window will not stay open forever. There are assignments that have expiration dates, opportunities that don't wait for your readiness, moments that pass if you don't seize them. I have given you time, more time than most. I have sent signs. I have sent confirmations. I have sent people to encourage you. I have sent circumstances to push you. But I will not force you. I will not drag you into your destiny. You have to choose it. And if you continue to refuse, I will find someone else. The book I wanted you to write, another will write. The business I wanted you to build, another will build. The message I wanted you to speak, another will speak. Your assignment will still be completed, just not by you. And you will watch from the sidelines, knowing it could have been you, should have been you, but you were too afraid. I am telling you this not to threaten you, but to wake you up. Your time is now. Not next year, not when things settle down, not when you feel more confident. Now, you need to know something else. The resistance you feel is not just fear. It is spiritual opposition. The enemy knows your assignment. He knows the damage you will do to his kingdom. He knows the impact you will have. That is why he has fought so hard to keep you frozen. That is why the fear feels so overwhelming. That is why the excuses feel so reasonable. That is why the distractions feel so urgent. He doesn't fight people who aren't threats. He doesn't resist people with no assignment. The intensity of your opposition reveals the importance of your obedience. But greater is the one in you than he that is in the world. And I have already secured your victory. The battle is won. You just have to walk in it. The moment you move, he has to move. The moment you start, his hold breaks. The moment you obey, his power fails. He is banking on your fear being stronger than your faith. Prove him wrong. This is not our last conversation, my child. As you step into obedience, you will need ongoing strength. You will need reminders when fear returns. You will need encouragement when obstacles come. Stay connected to this stream of my voice. This channel is not random entertainment. It is a lifeline for those walking in obedience. For those doing hard things I have called them to. More words are coming. More strength is available. Don't walk this path alone. Stay joined here. I am not disappointed in what you haven't done yet. I am excited about what you are about to do. I am not angry about your delay. I am eager for your deployment. I am not focused on your past disobedience. I am focused on your present potential. You are not too late. You are right on time for your beginning. You are not unqualified. You are uniquely positioned for this assignment. You are not alone. I am with you in every step, and let me tell you what I see. When I look at you, I don't see your fear. I see your future. I see you walking in purpose. I see you impacting thousands. I see you looking back in wonder at how far you have come. I see you telling others, I almost didn't start, but then you did, and everything changed. That version of you exists. That life is available. That impact is possible. But it requires one thing from you today: obedience. Simple, scared, imperfect obedience. Say yes. Take the step. Start the thing. Write the word. Make the call. Post the message. Do it afraid. Do it imperfectly. Just do it. Your assignment is waiting. The people who need you are waiting. Your destiny is waiting. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your assignment. Will you finally say yes?